So it used to be quite the game to get as many likes as possible for your Facebook business page. Remember those days? You'd put up posters around your practice. You put up emails, send emails out. Come like our Facebook page, right? And why did you do that? Because back in the day, Facebook would let you, once you had gathered these people onto Facebook, you could then interact with them at a whole different level. You couldn't do it any other way, posting pictures and having comments and engagement, all that sort of thing, right? Well, things have changed a lot since then. And hey, having now tons of likes on your fan page, I have to tell you, unfortunately, is a little bit of a liability. For example, did you know that Facebook will let your competitors target people in part because they like your fan page? So that chiropractor down the street could be targeting his ads at people who like chiropractic in his area. That basically means the people that you spend time and effort getting onto liking your fan page, right? So what do you do about this? Well, my name is John Nesbitt. I'm for the Customer Factory. And I'm going through, this is what I'm going to talk to you about today. It comes from one of the chapters of my book, which is called 16 Rules for Facebook Marketing Success for Chiropractors. And if you hold on, you can get a free copy of this book. I'll tell you how in a minute. Okay, so look, I remember doing this very distinctly, working with a chiropractor, and we actually did a big campaign to allow people to like his page. I know one guy who went all in on this. He actually ran lots of campaigns. He actually paid Facebook to run ads to get people to like his page so that he could then have all his kind of fish in a barrel and communicate and talk to them. And it was going well. But over time, what occurred is as more people liked more things on Facebook, so say the average person used to like 50 things. Well, now the average person's like thousands of things. Facebook can't possibly show all of those things the person likes to them at the same time. You go onto Facebook and your newsfeed, you go crazy, right? All these thousands of things that they try to put all that on there at the same time. So what Facebook's done is they've kind of put a restriction on what you get. So only when you go and interact with your, say, you got 5,000 likes on there, which would be a lot of likes, you might only be talking to 50 or 100 people, right? If you've got 1,000 likes on there, it might only be 50 or 20 people at the most, right? Maybe 10 people, sometimes 2 people actually see your ads as based on your postings based on what you put in there, right? And unfortunately, like I mentioned, this doc, we found that in his area, he was being targeted by his competitors. His patients were actually saying they were hearing from his competitor on Facebook, Facebook ads, the straight Facebook ads, but the guy knew what he was doing, and he was targeting the other guy's likes. And that became kind of a liability after a while. And he's kind of crestfallen. I mean, gosh, so what do you got to do? Well, the solution is kind of easy. First of all, if you spend a lot of time and effort building a bunch of likes on your page, you say have like maybe 800 or 1,000 or 2,000 likes on your page, which is a good number. Some people have lots more. Some people have a lot little. Doesn't matter. Depends on your market, right? What do? The easiest thing you want to do is anytime you're running paid Facebook ads, you make sure you target the people who are in your likes. You can sometimes run ads just to the people who like your page. Actually, you can do that as a particular tactic. Now, that's not something someone outside of your place can do. They can't run them exactly to your people, but they can run them to people who are like your people and hit them, right? But you have the advantage since they're your likes, you can actually target them with ads and include them in any advertising you do, which has a great success rate because these people already know who you are. They're already connected to you. It works out a lot better, right? Of course, if you're feeling a little more gung-ho, you can go out and target everybody else's likes as well, right? You can target anybody else who likes, chiropractic in your area or whatever. There's ways to do that on Facebook. When you target them, it works that way. So, and also don't get too bent out of shape about this. Way back in the day, we had no idea how Facebook was going to grow out. I don't think Facebook had any idea how it was going to go. I don't think they're trying to trick you into creating these likes that then became worthless. I think it just literally became a logistics issue after a while, and they had to kind of slow it down some way, somehow. Otherwise, they couldn't possibly show it to everybody, right? So if you make sure you target your own likes, that's number one. 2, if you want to be a little predatory, go ahead and do it. They'll do it to you. Go ahead and target everybody else's likes around your area. And so at least everybody's kind of on an even footing that way. But by all means, do not go and buy likes. Do not go and try to run ads to get more people to like your page. Have no attention on that. It really, if they took the like button off your fan page right now, it wouldn't hurt you even one little bit when it comes to actual paid marketing and paid advertising, which is what really moves the needle. All right. So hopefully you enjoyed that. If you want to get the book, by the way, I mentioned this came from a book. That's only one chapter. That was chapter 4 in my book, which helps chiropractors with their marketing. It's really not a book. It's more like an executive summary because it gives you a little breakdown on all these little quick little things you need to know. 16 different things I realized that you have to know about in order to have a coherent marketing strategy that works for you on Facebook and get some new chiropractic patients in. If you want that, go over to sign up and get the book. Along with that, I will email you these videos as they come out, so that you've actually got a video that explains the chapter that you just read or looked through. Or you can even avoid reading the book, I guess, if you wanted to. I'll just kind of cover most of the major points in the videos. Okay, so hopefully you found that useful, and I will see you next time.